It's 2025. It's so much buzz around AI, about technology. There are constant updates of ChatGPT every month with newer models that can do X, Y, and Z. Everything is so revolutionary, right? You are just trying to scale your business and you don't know where to start. There are so many AI tools and systems that you could implement into your business in order to scale, but you don't know where to start from. This is what we are going to be talking about today, the 6 levels of AI and automation. We are going to go from the simplest solutions out there all the way to the more complex ones, and by the end of the video, you are going to have a clear image of where you should start, or if you already started, what would be your next step for your business. So let's jump right in. Okay, so we are going to go over all of them. This is the pyramid of the 6 levels of AI and automation that you can implement into your business right now. And we are going to start with the first one, which is going to be level 0. Don't ask me why I started from 0. Level 0 being prompt-based AI tools, which of course everybody uses. Here I'm talking about the most common ones like ChatGPT, Claude, and Perplexity. Now, as a description for this level, it's basically casual usage of AI tools. Just like I told you, ChatGPT, Gemini, and Claude. The difficulty is very easy. It's just prompts, no tech skills required. You just need to be, let's say, not really even proficient in English because you can do it in your own language. So it's actually really, really easy to use. Now, the impact is pretty high because of its versatility. We are entering now in the period of time where we are thinking, what would I have done without ChatGPT? Just think about it. If you haven't used ChatGPT, what are you doing? And if you have been using ChatGPT, imagine how your life right now would be at work or even at school, wherever you are, if you were not using ChatGPT. It will be so much different. So that's why the impact has been pretty high. And this is for absolutely everybody. You don't have to be a big businessman. You don't have to have a lot of AI skills or coding skills or whatever. It's for absolutely everybody. Now, which AI tool to use for what action? ChatGPT is best for structured data tasks like Excel tables, data summarization, and organizing information clearly. Now, Claude is excellent for creative writing, storytelling, and generating engaging, natural-sounding content. Claude is better for the creative part of things. Then Perplexity is the best for research, hands down. It's ideal for deep research tasks, providing nuanced explanations and accessing the latest integrated web information. It is actually the fastest one when you're trying to come up with questions or information that are up to date on the web. And this has been the first level, level 0, which are prompt-based AI tools. The next level is going to be level 1, which is simple no-code automations. Here we are talking about the big trifecta. These are basically the best tools to use for this specific level, which is Make.com, Zapier, and N8N. If you are in the automation space or even in the business space, I bet that you are pretty familiar with at least one of these. As a description, this level is basically using no-code tools like Zapier or Make.com to connect apps automatically. So we are talking about simple no-code automation, not really complex ones. That step is going to go a bit further for this list. So I'm talking about simple Make.com automations like this with spreadsheets and just ChatGPT, or simple triggers and actions from Zapier. The difficulty is going to be a bit easy because it's just a basic setup and templates available. If we go over to Make.com at the template section, we can see that Make.com gives us hundreds, if not actually thousands of templates that we can already use pre-built. And also Zapier gives you 2, if I'm not mistaken, thousands more. The impact here is again pretty high because it reduces repetitive tasks, saves significant time, and reliable productivity boost. Now, this is for small businesses or solo entrepreneurs needing quick efficiency boosts. And some useful examples of using simple no-code automation would be mostly copy and paste actions. So if you're transferring data onto a Google Sheet or into a CRM, right? You could automate this in just a few seconds, and it actually saves a lot of time and boring work. And these are actually 3 automations templates from Make.com that are really high ROI and are really easy to use. It's just copy and paste. First one would be to summarize emails with Gmail and OpenAI, then send it to Slack. If you have a team and you get, I don't know, some email from a specific client, you go and automatically send it to a team of yours, maybe the marketing team or the sales team, right? This could be a use case. Or automatically forward new emails containing a specific word to another email address, or automatically reply to new Facebook pages comments. Here we're talking about a whole marketing department task, right? Now, to compare the tools that we have available, the most popular ones, just like I said, are Make.com, Zapier, and n8n. Now, for Make.com, it is very versatile, but it's a bit more complicated to use. Zapier is the easiest to use, but it's the most expensive, and n8n is the most versatile, is the cheapest, but it's the hardest to learn. So yeah, keep that in mind. If you have a lot of money and you only need to do like some simple automations and want to have a lot of integrations with a lot of apps, Zapier would be the move. Or if you're trying to dedicate a bit of time towards this thing, towards learning no-code automation, I would go for Make.com. It's a bit more simple than n8n, but if you know Make.com and you can learn n8n, it's much better because it's cheaper and it's a bit more versatile. So yeah, this has been level 1. We are going to go to level 2, which is complex AI tools. Now, some examples would be Poppy AI, Lovable, and Cursor. And as a description for this level, it's using wrappers of LLMs or more advanced AI tools for certain tasks/areas of your specific business. The difficulty is going to be easy to moderate because it requires a certain level of skill and knowledge to use these specific apps. And the impact is going to be high because it reduces repetitive tasks, saves significant time, it's reliable productivity boost, but with a more specific purpose. Basically, it has a higher impact than simple no-code automations. To put this into perspective, let's say you have this automation which automatically replies to new Facebook pages comments, right? This is a task for the marketing team. Well, if we were to use Poppy, which is in my opinion, marketing team tool, where you have a visual Canvas style workspace for organizing information and ideas, you can import, drag and drop YouTube videos, TikToks, PDFs, whatever, and integrates with ChatGPT, Claude. It's basically this magic whiteboard where you can put a brain to all of the content that you have gathered around in order to generate ideas, to generate content, to generate scripts. So it's going to give you a whole lot more value in the marketing department than just a simple automation. This is why it's a bit more impactful than just simple no-code automation. Now, who is this for? It's for businesses of all sizes that have a particular task to complete. Just like the example I gave you, if you have a marketing department, Poppy would be a must-have tool. Or we can go for Lovable, which is a no-code tool that helps you build apps and websites. It's a bit more versatile than Poppy because you can actually build whatever app you want or whatever website you want. This is just an app that is going to help you code, even if you do not know how to code. And I'm going to show you that exact thing, how I built an app that replaces an actual job without me actually knowing how to code and only using Lovable and a bit of a cursor. So yeah, this has been level 2 complex AI tools. Going into level 3, now here we have advanced workflow automation. Level 3 looks a little bit like this. Again, we have the tools from the simple no-code automation like Make.com or n8n, but we can add some more AI tools on top of these integration systems, right? Like Lovable or ChatGPT or whatever LLM we want to use. As a description for this level, it's basically complex multi-step automation workflows involving branching logic, conditional triggers, and multi-app integrations. So here we are putting head-to-head more simple automations with some other AI tools in order to create whole systems for departments or for replacing a job, just like I'm going to show you. The difficulty, it's moderate because it requires planning, a bit of logic structuring, and basic technical understanding. And the impact is actually very high because it can have major operational improvements, significant reduction in manual processes. It enables seamless integration between multiple business processes. So you can create some pretty complex systems that could technically saying right now, replace a whole department. Just to think about it. And who is this for? It's for growing businesses, medium-sized companies, and teams handling multiple tools right now. These are some examples. I bet you have seen some of these videos. So you can basically build an AI cold email personalizer, which is really, really cool and high ROI, a whole client onboarding system, or even a real estate AI agent team. This is really far out there, this video, but it just stands to show how complex this can get and how much you can actually do with it. And let me show you the app that I have been talking about, which is Estimates, the app that I have actually built. Now, I've built estimates using Lovable, using ChatGPT, and using multiple Make.com automations in the background, and also Supabase as a database in order to store all of the information that I have for this specific app. The basis of it is that it helps you create time and price estimations and creates proposals, then sends them to your specific client. It's not really that complex. Maybe in the backend is a bit more complex with the knowledge bases and all of the prompts that I've used, but it actually replaces a whole job. If you didn't know, in the design niche industry, there are some people that have the job of only creating estimations for some more complex projects and actually building the proposals for them. So yeah, you could say that I replaced a whole job by using Lovable, by using some advanced AI automation workflows, right? So you have all of these basic requirements, like you put a client here, you have a database of your clients, you can write project details, or you can put here PDFs, PNGs, like screenshots of conversations that you have that you had with a client, or here you can put the transcription of a meeting that you had with him, or even the brief here via PDF. It all is going to be analyzed and is going to create some estimations here that you can then put into a project quote and send to your client. And this only takes around 4 to 5 minutes instead of actually a few days. Crazy. Enough of what I've created. This has been level 3. Let's go to level 4, which is autonomous AI. We are going into a bit of a more complex area. So this is level 4. This is an example of an autonomous AI solution, let's say. Basically, you have this agent that can have all of these other advanced AI workflows in behind, and he can choose when to activate each one of these workflows. So for instance, he can get a new deck, he can get email results, he can build a dad joke, he can create card sharks, rules of the game. To be honest, I don't even know what this does because I got it off of Google. But the idea here is that there is an agent which basically has its own brain, where he chooses when to take a specific action, and he can do a lot of things. This is an example. The description of this level is systems that can make decisions and take actions independently, learning from data in real life. Now, the difficulty is high. Just like I told you, we are going into a whole another ball game. It is high because it requires advanced knowledge, setup, and continuous management. But the impact, again, can be really high because it has significant competitive advantage, dynamic adaptability, and high scalability. Just think about it. You can literally replace a whole member of your team, or you can create an army of agents that can create a whole department. Maybe you cannot do it right now, or maybe you can, again, depending on what business you're running. But just think about it in the future, in 1 year or 2 years ahead, it's going to be just crazy. And you can actually build these for yourself if you have the knowledge of coding and how to actually understand how to use AI, right? Now, this is for businesses seeking high efficiency and competitive differentiation. As a fun fact, we are talking about big businesses here, right? Netflix uses autonomous AI to personalize user recommendations and dynamically adjust content offerings. Just think about the apps that you're actually using on a daily basis. They have really big AI integrations within them. And also Tesla has autonomous driving systems that analyze real-time data to navigate safely and efficiently. Most probably, you have experienced at least one of these two. Now, how can you use it as a business person? We have customer support. AI agents like Intercom or Ada can handle customer queries, escalate only complex issues. Inventory management, you can have retailers that use AI to restock automatically based on real-time sales and seasonality data. Or we have dynamic personalization, we have email marketing optimization, sales lead qualification, and some tools to explore this specific level would be Levity or Levity, I don't really know. Relevance AI, I actually use this, it's really cool. ChatGPT API with tools and actions, and LangChain and other agents. So yeah, this is a pretty cool level. It started to sound a bit sci-fi, but it's reality, right? You could actually implement this into your business and actually build them yourself. Again, you need a bit of knowledge in this direction when it comes to AI and coding. And you need to have a business that actually suits an AI agent, which not really every business does, but more often than not, it actually does. So yeah. And the last level of the 6 levels of AI and automation is going to be full ML infrastructures. As a description, it is a comprehensive, customized AI and machine learning setups involving infrastructure, predictive analytics, and custom trained models. The difficulty is going to be very high. Again, it requires specialized AI knowledge, significant investment, and dedicated resources. The impact is going to be incredibly high because it is industry-leading innovation, highly accurate predictive insights, and strategic decision-making power. Who is this for? The largest enterprises out there, or highly innovative tech-driven businesses aiming for market leadership. So we're talking about the leaders of the world when it comes to companies. They are actually the ones that are using full ML infrastructures and are investing the most money right now to build and to research in this direction. Now, who uses it? Amazon and Google, two of the biggest companies out there. Amazon actually employs complex machine learning for inventory prediction, demand forecasting, and logistics optimization, creating the Amazon effect. And Google, it utilizes machine learning for search result optimization, ad targeting, language translations, and autonomous driving through Waymo, for instance, right? Yeah, this is very complex. Most probably, if you're watching this, I don't think you can use it or actually have the money to build these yet. It's the most difficult thing, but it's the one that actually could transform the whole business world and is actively transforming the business world and the way things are being operated everywhere. So yeah, these have been the 6 levels of AI and automation. Now, if you are asking me, the most probable for you to actually utilize and implement into your business would be from level 0 all the way to level 3. So we are going from prompt-based AI tools. If you're not using them or your employees do not use prompt-based AI tools yet, you have to make that mandatory because you are going to fall behind if not. Then you can go to simple no-code automations to save a lot of hours of boring tasks, right? Then you can use complex AI tools for certain areas of your business. And in order to maybe get rid of one employee, it sounds really bad, get rid of them, maybe help them be more productive when it comes to their work, right? And then you can go to advanced workflow automation. This is really cool because you can actually create a pretty big business with just a few employees if you have these advanced workflow automations and systems put in place. When it comes to autonomous AI, yeah, you can do this, but you need a bit more investment and it's a bit more complicated to actually implement. So I don't think that right now this would be the level that you should concentrate on. Definitely these first 4 levels are going to be the ones to watch out for and to actually build towards. And then we have the 5th level, which is, yeah, it's a bit of a fairy tale for now. Maybe in the future, in a few years, we can all have full machine learning infrastructures. But yeah, for now, let's just concentrate on the first 4 levels. And if you want to get more information about all of these 4 levels, subscribe right now because I'm going to drop constant videos about how to build these, how to systematize your business, and how to implement AI and automation into your operations. So yeah, I hope this video helped you. If you have any more questions, comment them down below. I'm going to read all of the comments and respond to them. And I hope you're going to take actions towards implementing AI or automation if you haven't yet, because the world is changing. 2026 is near and it's going to be a year full of new AI tools and exciting things to scale your business. So yeah, have a great one.